Hey, Ty Brady here with Brady Insurance Marketing in the Ty Brady Way, one of the nation's largest field marketing organizations that helps independent agents achieve a 6- and 7-figure income with the systems and strategies that I'm going to talk about with you today. Welcome back to another episode of the Ty Brady Way. A lot of times I get asked a question. People say, Ty, how are you so successful? And as I evaluate, what made me successful and where I'm at today is that the first thing I want to say is that I never gave up. So there was a lot of challenges from the start of my career to where I'm at today. There still is challenges today. I mean, right now there's a lot of compliance issues coming down the pipeline in my industry where agents that have previously done business may want to get out. There's some agents that are like, well, how are we going to do business going forward? So as things change, you always got to continue to adapt. So the first thing I would say is you've got to be willing to change with the way things are going in the market. If you sat and said, I'm not going to change and stick your feet in the ground and not move, you're going to be right where you are tomorrow or the next day if you don't move forward. You've always got to move forward would be what you do, and a level of success is you've always got to be willing to do that. And sometimes it's things you don't want to do. I mean, there's a lot of times like I'm talking today, I'm like, I'm really not in the mood to do a podcast show today, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. And you know what? I'm getting a little bit more fired up doing it. So when you got those things in your mind that tell you, I don't want to do this today, or that's going to be hard, or you have somebody chirping in your ear saying you're not going to be successful, or what are you thinking? Don't listen to those noises in your head. You can get them out of your head. Think those positive things. As I coach Little League football, I have kids that'll say, you know what, I suck. I'm like, no negative self-talk. Or they come up and they say, hey, coach, I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, it's not about being sorry. All I want you to do is improve every single rep. So if I ask you to run a route, run it to the best of your ability. Don't give up. Don't pull up. Run all the way through. The quarterback, you got to trust your quarterback. He's going to get you the ball, right? Trust the systems and strategies that are in place. And so the first thing is never give up. The next thing I would say is follow up. Never give up and follow up. Here's where in sales, you're either being sold or you're the one doing the selling. I don't care what it is, what industry you're in. Someone is selling or someone is being sold. It's the way it is. It's the way life works. It's where, it's a contractual relationship. You go to a grocery store, you purchase something. That's a transactional relationship. You're going there, you may have somebody that provides you a service. You may not. But follow up. Most salespeople will make a sales call 1 to 3 times. And when they make that sales call 1 to 3 times, if you look at how many people actually succeed at sales, it's the people that's willing to make the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th dial. The reality of it is when we're working a lead, and especially in my industry, those individuals requested information. They requested information, and it's my job to find out where their heartburn is. Because if I find out where their heartburn is it a drug copay? Is it the cost of the insurance? Is it that their doctor's not a network? Is it that they need more dental? It's my job to find out. So when I find out what that is, after I've made that 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th dial, then I'm able to help them resolve their concerns and then make them a client. So then it's presenting and not selling. We talk about that as well. So follow-up is very, very key. People that lack follow-up, they're probably still where they're at today. And until they continue to push themselves to follow up more, and they're not always easy phone calls. You may be calling them like, hey, Johnny, this is Ty Brady again. I'm calling to, we previously talked about getting on XYZ policy. Or you said, hey, you were thinking about debating coming off your group plan. What are your thoughts? I try not to use the word follow up because everyone's, hey, this is Ty Brady. I'm calling to follow up. No, you're calling to help them with what they originally requested or what they originally needed. And it's my job to ask questions. Oftentimes, we don't ask enough questions. We take everything at face value. And if any of you have been in sell, some people have heard smoke out the concern. Find out what that really is. When somebody says they're not interested, that's just an objection. You haven't got to the root of the problem. Is it that they're concerned about you're going to sell them? Is it they're concerned about the cost? Are they concerned about how much you're going to charge them? What is the concern?
And you need to smoke it out, because when you smoke it out, it's a win-win-win. It's a win for you, it's a win for the consumer, and it's a win for everybody involved in that process. Keep driving forward, right? And then the next one is follow-up. The last one I would say is study the course. What I mean by that is people do those other two things and then they give up because they didn't see it through. It may take 6, 8, 9, 10 months for you to figure it out. It may take you more time to ask more questions. The more you ask, people are like, Ty, you sound so smooth and this and that. I'm like, well, listen, I've done hundreds, if not thousands of appointments, and they're all the same. You know, I know that when somebody is interested, whatever it is, they're interested in a car, they're interested in home and auto insurance, they're interested in real estate, they're interested in life insurance, whatever it is, I need to figure out why. Why did they initially fill out that permission to contact card? What is life insurance? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to protect their family? Are they trying to leave a legacy? Are they trying to build a future or financial freedom? What are they trying to do? It's my job to find that out. And here's what I think some people do is they try to go for the grand slam too. They say, okay, I'm going to hit this ball out of the park when they first step up to bat. As you know, in baseball, if a batter hits 30% of the time, they're in the Hall of Fame. So you think about that. 30% of the time a batter hits, you know, they're in the Hall of Fame. You think about that. With sales, you're going to get better the more you do. And it's repetition. It's like you've got to present. You got to listen. Here's another thing we've talked about. What is a prospect? It is a person that has the ability to pay, willing to listen, and has a need. If they don't have one of those things, they're not a prospect. I talk to people on the phone and they're not willing to listen. I'm like, well, why did you send the lead card in? Why did you request information? Well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I'm here to help you, but you've got to give me some information. And if they don't want to open up and they don't want to listen, I'm on to the next lead, because there's so many other people that legitimately want help. And you get the phone people you call on the phone and they're like, hey, I'm so glad you called. I need help. I'm confused. I got locked out of my Social Security account. I can't get signed up for Medicare A and B. What do I need to do? And guide them through those steps, because again, it's solution-based selling. So as you practice these three things, as you follow up, as you follow the systems and strategies, and you continue to move forward, you're going to see success. And over time, you're going to get better. You're going to see what's available, and you're going to continue to improve. And as you do that, you're going to see success. The people that succeed and fail, the only difference is they got up one more time. Anywhere you're at, wherever you're at in life, you can succeed and will succeed, but do not give up. Follow the systems and strategies. Follow up when you're talking to a lead, when you're talking to a consumer, or whatever it may be. And then the first one is just do it. You've got to do it. I don't know what else to tell you. People ask me all the time, they're like, how did you get in the industry? And I said, well, somebody pitched me an idea. My mom used to always tell me, Ty, you should listen to an opportunity. And I did. And the first place I went to wasn't a good fit. So what did I do? I did some research. I found a good fit, and that's where I landed today. I've been here for 13 years, and it's really blessed the lives of not only me, but a lot of other people as well. I mean, 1,000 direct agents, 3,000 to 5,000 agents every year that I train and help seniors in the senior market. And, recently opened a division for people under the age of 65, but health insurance related. I don't work with, financial products. I've talked about that in the past. As always, I appreciate all of you that listen, like, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Ty Brady Way. As always, share, like, and subscribe. Go to Instagram at ty.r.brady. And as always, love hearing from you. And let me know what you want to learn on the show or what you'd like me to bring up on the show. Thanks.
You can find the Ty Brady Way on Instagram as well as Facebook. To stay connected with giveaways and Ty himself, go ahead and follow at ty.r.brady on Instagram as well as Facebook. This podcast was recorded, edited, and produced by Whitney Face Media Marketing. And the theme music is an excerpt from Hot Chicken of the Woods by Isaac Joel.